For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 of Season 2 here at Real Oviedo. In the last one, we had a look at our new signings. We signed 4 new people on pre-contracts and they've come into the club now and all started very well indeed. We picked up a victory in our first pre-season game, a rather entertaining game as well actually for that matter, and we take on the other side that won their opening pre-season game here, Hellas Verona, in today's first game. We'll also play Maritimo and round out the group stage and hopefully make it through to the knockouts. This one is being recorded ahead of time before you guys have seen episode 1, so please do continue to hit me up in the comments section with all of your suggestions for this particular transfer window. Throughout today's episode, we'll be dipping in and out of the free transfer market and seeing if there's anybody of any value worth looking at there. I, as of yet, haven't done that. I'm going to do it in between the game here against Hellas Verona and the next game. Also in the process of trying to sell on a number of players. We have a bid in process for David Fernandez at centre-back that we're hoping to hear back from Tenerife soon. So fingers crossed they will accept our counter offer of $850, I think I asked for. After I asked for $950 and they said no, so I've asked for $850 and we'll see what they say. We'll also have a number of other players there, as you can see, waiting to be sold on. Going to rotate the side a little bit for this first game against Hellas Verona, but I do want to start my new signings, all of them, again in this game if I can. Of course, Joselu got on the score sheet. Feminilla did very well at right back. Tobio and Casillas did well despite the defence conceding 2 goals, although one of them was from a mistake, I think, from me. So Bajon will actually start Caicedo, who's down here. Caicedo actually came off the bench and did very well in the last game. We'll throw Figueira in there as well. Toche and Pereira. I'm just going to leave the bench as is for now. And actually, no, let me start Figueira ahead of Vila. Why the hell not? Let's start Figueira ahead of Vila. And we can always bring Sanchez on off the bench. So we're going to jump into this first game against Hellas Verona. Please hit me up with all your suggestions transfer-wise. Bear in mind, we don't have much money, about £5 million. And not much wage-wise either. £5 million and £30,000 in the wage budget. So do think about the signings that you're offering me, or potential signings that you're offering me in the comment section before putting them down there. Think, can Ches actually afford this player that I want to suggest? If it's no, then perhaps think of someone else and maybe we'll think about signing those higher rated, higher valued players next season. But we'll try and get ourselves 2 victories, or at least guarantee ourselves progression through to the knockout stages here. There is £4.5 million available to be won in this pre-season tournament, and I'd very much like to win every last penny of it. Susieta with a tackle. Forward there to Joselu. Joaquin Correa will pick up on that. I'm waiting to play the ball through to Joselu, and I'll play it now, and it would deflect towards him. Oh, but what a block by Bianchetti. Pretty sure Joselu was going to score there. Up we go. Joaquin Correa can't win that header. Can we get this back in? We can. And Joaquin Correa will win that one, but head wide. 2 good opportunities in the opening 7 minutes, but not able to take either. Caicedo. Bit space there for Joaquin Correa. Held up there to Joselu. Dropped the shoulder. He does have decent long shots, but he's played that through nicely, and Correa can't quite get it in. Varela, can't get the ball under control before Romulo arrives. Varela's tackled him though, and the shot comes in, and it's the scrappiest goal I think I've ever scored with Oviedo, but it counts. That was just ridiculous. He just lunged and got to it. Right, all right, we're 1-0 up, but that wasn't exactly the classiest of goals, was it? Nice turn inside by Fares. Great cross, and he's on his own there. Casillas with a save. That should have been 1-1. I don't quite know how he was that free in the middle. Rather frustrating that the defenders didn't pick him up. Whoa. Training ground routine didn't work there for Zuccolini. Back there to Zuccolini. There's Romulo. Oh, he's juked past me well. Could shoot. Lays it off. Loopy shoots, and Casillas saves. Verona looking to try and get themselves an equaliser here in this second half. Romulo will take the corner. They brought on Pazzini, but Figueira will hook that away before anyone gets anywhere near it. Selu heads that down. I actually think it was the defender that headed it down. Nicely into Lupi. Drew the save that led to the corner, and the shot power there. Far too much for the goalkeeper to handle. It's 1-1 here against Hellas Verona. A win for either side would see that particular team guaranteed through to the knockouts. A draw doesn't really do either of us any favours, but we'll try and get ourselves back in front between now and the end. There's still 35 minutes to go. Forward into Joselu. We'll go for a 1-2. Pereira slots him through. Joselu's in. Joselu! Oh, that's deadly. I like that very much. That's a good sign. The fact that he could be that deadly in that situation, in that area, with the keeper closing him down that quickly. That is a very, very good finish from Joselu. That bodes well for the rest of the season. That's his second goal of the pre-season tournament. 1 in each friendly so far. 2-1 up here. And as things stand, that'll be us into the knockout stages, playing for even more prize money. Corner for Verona. Keeper's come up for it. We're in the last few moments, so if they score now, it will be a draw. Or maybe I can accelerate away and look for a 3-1 win. Joselu can get there first. Battling with the defender. We're in our half. Win their half. I'm just going to shoot from here. And... oh, I wasn't sure whether that was going to go in for a moment. It does. Joselu only went in by a margin inside that post. Gets the free space. I just wanted to make sure the defender wasn't tugging at me before I hit it. And... yeah, only just inside the post, but it does go in. 3-1, and that'll be 3 points. And we'll guarantee our space in the knockout stages of this pre-season tournament. And we'll head now, once the final whistle goes, to the free agents list, I think. Let's go and see if we can pick anyone up on a free. Maybe even look for a David Villa regen, perhaps. I've looked for Spanish strikers in the MLS under the age of 20. And the only guy that's come up is Jose Manuel Ruiz Peña. Agility, acceleration, sprint speed, balance and curve are his standout stats. So we'll look at him. I don't know whether that is the David Villa regen, but he's the only Spanish attacker in the MLS. So I presume that is his regen. I might be mistaken. I really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to looking for regens, to be completely honest. Then you've got Guillermo Delgado, but he's 23 years old. I don't know anything about him. His contract's expiring soon. I'll scout him too, but I don't know whether either of those are actually going to be David Villa regens or not. Let's have a look at the free agents list now, and well, it's going to be so many players. I'll go through it, and then if there's anyone worthwhile, I'll bring them to your attention. I've added a couple of free agents to the list. We're already scouting these 2 Spanish strikers from MLS, but Alessandro Longo, none of them really stand out too much, but these are just the best of the few that were there. I mean, he's only 16, but we've probably got better in our youth setup. Manisa looks interesting. He's 20 though, so if he was 16 and had those stats, he'd be someone I'd be keen on, but 20 I'm not sure. Mauricio Paez Suarez is another player at 17 years of age, again, not sure about. Kyle Wilkinson, a centre-back, English, looks like he's going to have decent physical stats already. Could train him. You'll have to let me know your feedback. And Dominic Gillede is another English centre-back, although clearly there is a steep difference between Gillede and Wilkinson's stats. Wilkinson by far the more advanced player. But I'll wait for scout reports on those guys, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. There was nobody else really worthwhile in the free agents list, unfortunately. But we'll they're going to match the 850k for David Fernandez. That's good news. So Tenerife might be giving us some more money, and Maritimo, well, Hellas Verona and Union Berlin play each other to see who goes through in the rest of the group. And we face Maritimo, who've lost their opening 2 games. So this will be a simple game for us. And then hopefully we'll have a little bit more money to spend by the time this episode finishes. Sanchez to Ortiz, waiting for the overlapping run from Fernandez, which arrives to turn inside. Back to Luis Sanchez, to Pereira, through that gap there, and then get that in there to Villalba, around the corner to Pereira. This will be a great goal if it goes in, which it has done. Jonathan Pereira tucks it underneath the keeper. We lead by 1-0 after 10 minutes here against Maritimo, and that's the best goal we've put together in all of pre-season. Great football, great movement, great finish, just squeezing it home into that bottom corner. We are in front. Trying to play it about nicely. Villalba gets the ball down and in a good position. Oh, he hits the post. Wow. I'll be honest, I tried to go a cross goal and he smacked it at that near post. And it very nearly fell to Jonathan Pereira in the middle to tuck home for 2-0, but unfortunately it didn't. We'll have to settle for just the 1-goal lead as we head towards half-time. There's still 5 minutes left. Time for either side to score still. Into Villalba. Short to Villa. Out wide there to Berjon. Inside to Villa. There's Villalba. Could go back. I'm not sure where Jonathan Pereira's gone. Here he is. What are you doing all the way back there, my man? You're supposed to be my striker. It's Fernandez. Pull that back there to Berjon. There's Jonathan Pereira. Look to finesse this. It's a good effort, but it's wide of the post. Probably should have done better there, actually. With that much space on the edge of the box. Should have got that on target at the very least. Villa. into Luis Sanchez. I'm just going to go back across there through the defender's legs to Villalba. We can get around the outside the defender and not give us a 2-0 lead, but then still won't give us a 2-0 lead as it drops back down to him. But he gets it wide on his left foot. Contemplating making a change or two. Let's take Villa off and bring on Aguirre, who's not played for me yet. And Aguado will bring on, actually for Bajon, and they swap wings there. Could bring on Toche up top, but I think we'll leave it for now. And we'll push forward and try and get ourselves a second goal with just those two changes. Aguirre out to Ortiz. Through for Aguirre again, who's going to get there. And he's turning inside. Aguirre, his first action. Have we got a star on our hands? He's been on the pitch 2 minutes and he's immediately had that impact. From outside the box, he's bent that into the far corner. A star is born. Aguirre. Unbelievable. Nice ball inside. Oh wow, as if that's actually going to... As if the defender just let that roll across his foot. What on earth is he doing there? They've pulled it back to 2-1 Maritimo. I can't... Oh, that's just really unlucky. It's either unlucky or it's just awful. I'll go with unlucky. I'll give the defender the benefit of the doubt, but it's kind of leaning towards awful, wasn't it? There's the final whistle. Despite that late chance for Maritimo to get themselves back in the game by getting one back, it was always going to be a 2-1 win for us from that point on. I just kind of shut up shop, to be fair. Hellas Verona win 2-1 against Union Berlin, so it's ourselves and Hellas Verona that go through to the knockout stages. Now, how much money will we get for that group stage? About 2 million, I think. We'll check. We should have an email. And we have one... Oh, 1 million. 1 million only from the group stage. Is that it? Because 4.5 is the total available. So I'm quite disappointed with that. David Fernandez has gone to Tenerife. He has been sold. Another offer in for Michu, which we will continue to reject. But David Fernandez is gone. So let's head as far as the game on Sunday. Right, no further emails then. Okay, so our transfer budget currently stands at 6.4 million with £41,500 available in the wage budget. There's enough money there to do something with, and I'm sorely tempted to go and try and buy, immediately replace. Sorely tempted to immediately try and replace David Fernandez with David Costas, but I don't know whether to go for Diego Gonzalez, to be honest. Cesar Montes is 2 years younger and higher rated, but he's also more expensive. Do I really want to spend all of my money? Oh, he's on 28 grand a week as well. Do I really want to spend all of my money in one fell swoop? Costas is on 15 grand, and to be fair, Diego Gonzalez is only on 5. I'm gonna throw in a bid for Diego Gonzalez. I'm gonna wait before confirming anything with you guys before actually. I'm going to wait for your feedback before confirming anything. It's the phrase that I was trying to say, but my brain just, for some reason, didn't want to get the words out of my mouth. So we'll leave it there for today. Please do continue to let me know your suggestions. I will take all of your feedback on board before recording the next episode. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more of this second season. I'll see you next time.